everybody to our Shaklee OPA call, March 8th, 2021. We are Hannah and Alan Sharapan, Lifetime Master Coordinators, and it is our pleasure to host the OPA call tonight. And it's our pleasure squared to host it with our special guest who we'll be talking about in a moment. But first, for those of you who may not be real familiar with OPA, just a brief history. OPA stands for Organic Products Associates. When Mary and Gary Loomis started their business back when, they wanted to give it a name, a more generic name that everybody could identify with. And they chose Organic Products Associates, or OPA as we call it today. And that has carried through till today, when their son Rob has taken over the business and is now running the business. And the OPA organization, I don't know the exact number, but it is one of the significantly large organizations in the Shaklee Corporation. And in the OPA organization, there are, I think, 10 master coordinators. And the master coordinators take turns each month, it's our month this month, to host the monthly OPA call. And it's our pleasure tonight to host the call with Albert Ramos. It's our displeasure that his wife can't be here. She recently has undergone some rotator cuff surgery. So Albert, be sure to send her our love and good wishes for a speedy, pain-free, quickly, for sure. And the call tonight, it's going to have some terrific slides. They'll be archived on the OPA Stuff site. And any questions, let's hold them till the end later on. We'll have time for questions. So.
And I may interrupt when I have some questions that I think that others may want to know, Albert, if that's okay. I'll try not to interrupt right in the middle of a thought, though.
No, if everyone wants to save their questions, I always say write your questions on a card or a piece of paper and have them ready for me at the end. Because if you're like me, you'll forget the question you had at the end of the presentation.
That's right.
But anyways, hi you guys. Alan, Hannah, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm honored to speak before your entire organization and the Loomis organization. This is pretty cool. I got to admit it. And I'm just sorry that Lori's not here because we're the LA team, Lori and Albert, and usually you guys notice that everywhere we speak together. So I'm missing, I'm like Johnny Carson now without Ed McMahon. That's the way I look at it, right?
Gotcha.
Or the captain without Tennille.
Yes, and we're not going to do a formal introduction of Albert because that's part of his story, but he's got a terrific Shaklee history, and in the Los Angeles area, they run a fabulous Shaklee business, not just confined to there. That's their home base, you might say. And in his story, he'll give you a lot of those details. So without further ado, Albert, take it away, and we're all listening with eyes and ears and pens and papers.
Well, I hope I can attain the expectations that you have, Alan. Thank you. And so, hi everyone, everybody out there, Shaklee family. I'm Albert Ramos, and usually my wife Lori's here with me, as I was mentioning. And so today she's not, so I'm going to do the best I can without her because we really feed off each other. And we've done this business together all these years, going on over 30 years now doing the Shaklee business. And we started part-time like many of you have, and now it's full-time. It's been full-time for a few decades now. But I know exactly how it feels to start. I know how it feels to be in the middle. I know how it feels now that we don't even think it's the end, but when you get rejuvenated and try to build even a bigger Shaklee business, and that's where Lori and I are. And so I'm going to just tell you this, is I hope I can motivate all of you to start your healthy journey and find the financial opportunity you've been looking for, especially if anybody that's new on this call, or even if you're not new. Let's say you've been in the business 20, 30 years, and you're still looking for a better financial opportunity. Well, I have to say that Shaklee is probably the one thing that will help solve all and address all your challenges and situations. And so I'm going to share my screen right now, 1 second. And so, Alan, I saw his flyer. So why Shaklee? Why you? Why now? And I'm going to go over all these and answer these questions. Why Shaklee? Why you? Why now? And why am I here today? And you always have to find the why in everything. And so I just want to say this is that we found our why many years ago, and it was our family. And that's the main reason why we started our Shaklee business.
People are gonna come on.
There we go. And so our why was our family, because we wanted more time for our family. And that's the reason why Lori and I got started in Shaklee, is because when we started, back in 1992, our children here that are all adults now, and here you see some of our grandchildren, 3 out of the 4 that we have now. And so our whys, we wanted to spend more time with them, quality time, not just being parents, but being there for every single thing you can imagine. And many of you that are parents understand the challenges they face. Our children today face those same challenges of trying to find time to spend with their kids, our grandchildren. And that was our why. But I want to get started with this, is where it all started. And it's true that our family history, our family legacy goes back many, many decades. And it started in 1971. In 1971, my mother, Teresa Ramos, and may she rest in peace, and my father, Carlos Ramos, started their Shaklee business. And my mother instilled in me the importance of good nutrition and Shaklee supplements. She did join Shaklee in 1971, talked my father into coming in with her, and they became the 15th master coordinators in Shaklee history. The first Hispanic master coordinators in Shaklee history. And I just want to say the first one because it's significant, because it's really like mind-blowing that today Lori and I have the first Cambodian senior master coordinator in Shaklee's history as well. And so it's kind of weird how history tends to repeat itself. And of course that's Neri Ven and also Channing Koo are the first Cambodian Shaklee master coordinators in Shaklee history. But the way my mother started me in Shaklee is by forcing me to take the instant protein drink every single day. And so after a while, I just figured if it doesn't kill me, it just might be good for me. And I've been hooked ever since, 50 years now, 50 years later that I've been taking Shaklee protein, Shaklee supplements. That has been my breakfast every single day. And that's what my mother instilled in us. But she did it in a simple way, the way she started her business. And I want to show you the way it is. She started a simple, duplicatable process, because all my mother sold at the beginning was just Liquilia. And the reason why she sold Liquilia is because that's what was sold to her, because she was ill at the time. She actually was suffering from leukemia. And by taking Liquilia, she was able to stave that off, live many more years. And because of this wonderful product that we call Shaklee Liquilia, you see the old bottle here. Alan and I were actually joking about it, that he has a few of these old bottles still left over. I sure would like to have one, Alan. But this is a simple, duplicatable process of her just sharing just Liquilia, and she built $1 million business with it. It's amazing. But now I just want to tell you a little bit about ourselves, because nothing has changed. It has only gotten better. Lori and I have been married now 38 years. We have 4 beautiful children, ages 31 to 45, 4 extremely beautiful grandsons. And within 6 months of our wedding, we were owners of 2 small businesses. Many people thought that I just jumped into the Shaklee business because I've been using the products. No, my parents had their Shaklee business. I had my 2 other businesses along with my wife. We were the owners of 2 other businesses. And we had successful businesses, and it was fortunate at the time. But in 1992, we started seriously looking at starting a Shaklee business. Why? Well, the reason why is we were spending more time with our businesses than with each other or our family. There was a lot of stress in having your own small business. Many people probably can relate to that. We paid high rent for our location and all the other costs and expenses that go with it. And so we decided in 1992 to sell one of those businesses, the brick and mortar part of the business. And we started our Shaklee career in 1992. So Lori especially wanted to work from home. And the reason why, she wanted to be with our children. She wanted to raise our children and be home there every single day when they got home for school. And so that's the main reason why we started our business because Lori wanted to be a mother to our children more than a business owner to our business. And so we just had to find a business. So I looked at the numbers from Shaklee. I always knew the products were incredible. They're working for me. We kept on taking it. Lori and I have been taking Shaklee for all 38 years of our marriage. And so we decided that this financial opportunity looked pretty good. Now, at that time, my mother had already passed away. She had passed away about 5 years earlier. And so we never were really interested in doing the business. And many of you can probably relate to that with your children. Will they ever become interested in this business? Just like Lori and I, with our 4 adult children, we're trying to figure out which one of them will be, let's say, have the gumption or the motivation to, let's say, keep the Shaklee business going, because that's the reason why we're building this business right now, to leave a legacy to them as well, to the grandchildren of my mother that started all of this. And so our Shaklee business, though, I must say, has survived through all the financial crises our country has experienced, over the last 50 years, and for Lori and I, the last 29 years, including the current one. And that's why we feel so fortunate to have a Shaklee business. The other day I did drive by that brick and mortar business. It was a Western Union agency and a check cashing business. And it was in the middle of the pandemic. It's still there, but it was closed due to the pandemic. And I'm sure they're still paying the high rent and all the other expenses that go with having a brick and mortar business. And I'm sure they're losing money like crazy during this pandemic. But Lori and I look at each other and say, what a great business decision we made back 29 years ago, that our Shaklee business is still thriving, had the best year ever in the year 2020, even during the pandemic, and we're still thriving because February was about 100% growth over February of 2020, February of 2021. And we're running this business from our home. That's the great part, that you can run a multi-million-dollar business from your home. So 29 years ago, we knew that Shaklee was a game changer for us, and it can be a game changer for you because of the extra money, of course, that it can bring your family, but also the blessings it can give your family to have that financial freedom to spend time with your family, go on, of course, vacations together, be involved in everything they're involved in, sports, academics, theater, whatever they decide to do, you have the time to do it because you have this great Shaklee business that gives you financial freedom. And so we, of course, still run our business from our home, no overhead, financial freedom, and we've traveled, of course, as I mentioned, all over the world. We've been blessed to travel all over the world with our children, scuba dive in Australia, in the Great Barrier Reef, sail through the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, and Alaska. Visited Michelangelo's, statue of David in Florence, and we got to experience all this with our children. And there's nothing better than that. So nothing has changed, as I'm saying here. It has only gotten better, and that's what I'm trying to share with each and every one of you today. So back, 5-6 years ago, Lori and I decided to relaunch our business because we did start, as I mentioned, 29 years ago, and we grew incredibly in the 1990s. But now in the 2020s, this was about 2016, we decided to relaunch our business, and we decided in Orlando, Florida, at one of the huge conventions that we had there. And we said we're going to spend as many hours as we can, as many days, building a legacy that we can leave to our children and our grandchildren. And so many people ask us, well, what are you guys doing now? Because I just shared our Shaklee stories, why we got started Shaklee, and why Shaklee is so important right now. Because now Lori and I are on a campaign to share health and fitness with the entire world. Everybody we can, we talk about health and fitness. And not only do we share, we do it with them. We believe in nutrition, healthy eating, exercise, and Shaklee, of course, has given us the energy and also, held off Father Time, you might say, because we continue to get better. I say we're getting better, not older. And so that's why I think Shaklee is helping us. And so we loved our gym dates. We do gym dates here at the house now in our own gym, but we used to love to go out to the gym, and it was our Shaklee time to share Shaklee with other people and, of course, spend time with each other as well. And so why Shaklee? Why now? There's probably never been a better time to build Shaklee Our market has never been stronger. The needs for what we offer have increased dramatically over the past year. I'm sure that all of you have noticed that, right? But why? Because Dr. Shaklee has given us this extraordinary heritage of products that is at the perfect time in the history of the world. The Shaklee products are helping humanity every single day. You guys know that. We know that. We feel it, and we share with as many people as we can. The landmark study proves that long-term consistent use of our product gives us dramatically better health. And I'm sure that this pandemic is showing those results as well, that people that are Shaklee users have better health and have survived this incredible pandemic that happens every 100 years. People are now becoming accustomed to working from home more so than ever before in the history of the world. And more people are interested in supplementing what they are doing income-wise. And that's why I think that it's why Shaklee, why now? Because it's never been a better time. If you have ever thought about, let's say, relaunching your business or starting a business like your Shaklee business, this is the time. There's no better time than today to get started, because we're going to be feeling the repercussions of this pandemic for many years to come. And people, of course, will remember that let's just get healthier. If we can just get healthier, we can survive things like these viruses that have been bombarding us for the last year. So I want to talk now about what we're doing, what we're doing to reset our business, which we decided back in Orlando, because that's exactly what we decided to do, reset and relaunch. And now in 2021, Shaklee's talking about resetting your business as well. And so we have been doing certain things that have been helping our business grow. Now, we've been using pop-up events lately. And what a pop-up event is, it's just an event you do, let's say, on a virtual call, like a Zoom call. And you just share with others, invite as many people as you can. And if you have an organization or a team, you motivate your team to invite new people to these pop-up events. But especially you want your existing members and especially your existing distributors and sales leaders to be at all your pop-up events, and you promote it. You don't just say, hey, guys, I'm gonna be on this meeting at 7 p.m. You spend about a week to 2 weeks promoting this pop-up event, and you create a sense of FOMO, because that's what we do. Now, we've been doing these for probably the last year. I think when the pandemic started and we started doing a lot of Zoom calls, we started doing these pop-up events. We didn't call them pop-up events then because we didn't know what to call them. We just called them Zoom calls. But there was always a way to have some type of gift given to people if they did a certain thing. For instance, we always focus on the Prove It Challenge kit, and now orders of $150 or more. Now, the last pop-up event we did back in late January, we had tremendous success. We beat all our records, and we were able to move and sign up 350 new members and distributors in our organization in a 4-day period. Now, that's our entire organization. It is a large organization, mind you, but some of our downlines were having great success. Directors and coordinators are signing up 35 people in the organization in those 4 days. And
Okay, Albert, stop for a second, please.
Yes.
Everybody get that. 350 Prove It Challenge for $150 orders, members and distributors in 4 days. Now, he has a large organization, but no matter what, that's still a phenomenal number. So let's all listen and see how he did it.
Well, and we built up to that. That doesn't happen overnight, because I remember the first one we did, it was about 50, and the next one was about 100. And we built on that. Every pop-up event became even more successful. And so here's what we did. The process is very, very simple. You create a sense of urgency first. You create an atmosphere of FOMO, fear of missing out. We will tell people, look, you got to be at this event. You have 4 days to get your new member or new potential member to buy a Prove It Challenge, or your potential new distributor to buy a Prove It Challenge or an order of 150 or more. But we focus on the Prove It Challenge because we think it creates tremendous value for your client, and also creates immediate income for your distributors and sales leaders. That's why we focus on the Prove It Challenge. I've never changed our philosophy on that. You guys remember when we were on stage in Las Vegas and we were introducing the Prove It Challenge? We've never wavered from focusing on it, and we've had tremendous success with it. So once again, we create a sense of urgency. We create an atmosphere of FOMO, fear of missing out. You know, the events are usually 2 to 4 days max. We always offer a free product for participating. Let's say you buy a Prove It Challenge kit, you get a free product. And of course, you can talk to somebody like Joe Cardone or Roger Hill or any of the Shaklee corporate people to help you with that promotion. And so I'll give you what we did, the last one, the 350. Everybody that bought a Prove It Challenge kit received a free triple boost along with their Prove It Challenge kit. So incredible value for $159. Then you throw in free shipping and a free triple boost and free membership. Now you know why it's incredible value for the customer. And that's what you have to do, create that value. Now you got to communicate with emails, texts, social media, you know, old-fashioned phone calls to all your members and distributors to invite people that they're trying to build relationships with. Tell them that don't miss out on this. You're going to get something great and you're going to get something free. And then make the list of those people you know that you might have talked to about Shaklee and invite them to this and say, hey, you only have 4 days to buy this. By creating that sense of urgency, people usually pull the trigger. And so by creating that great value with the Prove It Challenge kit and creating a foundation for them for a healthy life and immediate compensation for your distributors and sales leaders and all the other things that go with it, the pick bonuses and the Star Club bonuses, and train your entire team to do that, well, you're going to have success. There's no doubt that you will have success. And also now, by focusing on 2-in-1 with your pop-up event, this will help your distributors and sales leaders reach their goal of 2-in-1 in every single month in 21. So 2-in-1 in 21, we love it because it's a simple goal, right? You're going to earn a lot of extra incentives. You're going to be a Star Club achiever, earn extra income, because once again, that's an extra $75 per month by moving 3 orders of 150 or more, or if you do the 3 Prove It Challenge kits in a month, of course, now it's $150 of extra compensation. And we especially try to start our new distributors and people are trying to attain the level of a new director to focus on getting these extra bonuses every single month. 2 members, 1 distributor every single month is going to create income for you and also help you reach all your goals and incentives, right? Don't forget the Star Club requirements don't change, but if you have 1 distributor every month, that helps you achieve the goal of getting to the trip. So 2-in-1 every month earns your points for your trip. I always tell people about cars, cash, and trips, right? Shaklee will pay for your car, give you immediate cash, and of course, everybody needs immediate cash, and help you earn trips, points for a trip to an exotic location. And 2-in-1, of course, gives you 20 points a month. 20 points times 12, that's how you get 240 points. How many points do you need to earn the trip? 250. If you just sign up for Global Conference, you've won the trip for 1 person. But we actually try to tell people, try to do 4-in-2 or 6-in-3 on your good months so you can get to 350 points and earn the trip for 2 people, all expenses paid by Shaklee to an exotic location, a 5-star hotel, airfare, hotel, meals, all paid for by Shaklee by doing the 2-in-1 every single month. Now, the other thing we do, besides the pop-up events, is we try to concentrate on whatever incentives the company has or throws our way. We do that. We worked diligently with, the stimulus plan, cash in on summer last year. We had tremendous growth because of it. And now this year, the company's coming up with a few new programs that you need to take advantage for. If the company is paying extra money for anything, you as sales leaders and distributors need to take advantage of it. we train our entire organization to take advantage of every single incentive the company gives. Everyone, especially if it involves giving extra money. And the Pacesetter program is something that has worked for us so far, and we think it's going to continue to work for us for the entire year. Now, here's an example, and I want you all to either take, I know this is recorded, but if you want to take a photo of this and have it on your phone, because that's what I tell our team to do. Take a picture of this, have it on your phone, be ready to talk about it to somebody new that you want to sign up as a distributor. And here's an example of how a new distributor can make extra money easily in their first 4 months of Shaklee. Because if somebody tells me I'm looking for $500 extra a month, Albert, I said, let me show you how you're going to get to that with this new program that I have with Shaklee. So for instance, if you sign a new distributor here in the month of March and they do 500 of PV, they're going to earn an extra $50. But of course, we're training them to move 3 Prove It Challenge kits. That's another extra $150. Their Shaklee bonus is 8% of $500. That's $40 for a total earn of $240 on 500 PV. Those of you that have been doing this business for a while know that's a pretty good return for the PV you're moving. Now in April, we show them to do at least 1,000 of PGV. They're going to earn an extra $100 for this from Shaklee. They're always signing up 3 Prove It Challenge kits on a monthly basis because they're doing the 2-in-1 every month. That's another $150. Their Shaklee bonus now has grown to 12% of the 1,000. That's $120. So the total earned is $370. And in May, now we tell them to bump it up with their team to 1,500 PGV, sign up at least 1 distributor. They're going to earn an extra $150 for the Prove It Challenge. Their bonus now is 14% of the 1,500. That's a bonus of $225 for a total earned of $525. They've hit their goal. They told me they want to make 500 extra a month, and I just showed them how. But I said, look, why do we stop there? Let's keep going. Move your goal to 2,000 PGV per month. Sign up 2 distributors. Shaklee is now going to give you an extra $200 plus the $150 for the Prove It Challenge. Your bonus now is 20% of the 2,000. So you've earned $750 for moving 2,000 of PGV per month, you and your team. So this is not a bad deal for somebody new to make some extra money. In essence, Shaklee's putting some extra cash in your pocket as a new distributor. And this is what we train our team to do. All new distributors have to be on this program working to attain this extra cash. And some do more than what you see here. But remember, you have to earn your extra money in order, 50, 100, 150. You can't, as they say, leapfrog over any one of these extra dollar amounts, this extra bonus, what we call the Pacesetter bonus. And of course, we also promote 21,021. The extra $500 if you become a director, or a senior director is 1,000, coordinator is 3,000, all the way up to 20,000 if you become a key coordinator. Extra bonus money in your pocket. We had quite a few earners of the 20,021. Some of them are still getting their checks this year, but everybody's excited about this program as well. And once again, if it's extra money that the Shaklee is throwing at us, we as sales leaders, as leaders of organizations, need to train our team how to get paid. And as Alan said at the beginning, if you want to learn how to make some money, well, here's what we're doing today. We're teaching you guys how to earn some extra money, and 21,021. And so now the last promotion, well, not the last promotion of the year, but the promotion we're focused on for the month of March 2021. Yeah. It's called, by the way, any questions, Hannah, before I get on this one?
No, you're doing great.
Okay. So the March promotion, we call it the March promotion discount offer. Every one of you, I hope, knows about this, that if you're a member or a distributor, Shaklee's offering a discount, anywhere from $10 for a $50 order, all the way up to $130 for, let's say, a $500 order. Now, what Lori and I did is we contacted the company, and I'm going to show you this right now, that one second. All right. Can everybody see these numbers? Yes? Hannah?
Yes.
Okay. All
Sorry.
right. So this is actually our list. This is the list that Shackley sent us. And so the cart total must be $50. They get $10 off. These are all the IDs of our members and distributors that have qualified for these discounts. And so if you go down the list, all the way, you can see here $40 for 200, $50 for 250. This is the discount. This is what they have to buy. All the way to $110 for a $550 order. Now, this list is available to everyone of you that are sales leaders, that you can contact Shackley. You can contact Shackley and have them give you your list. You can email field support or call field support and just ask them for the March promotion discount offer. You need the list of all your downlines that are members and distributors, and Shackley will share this with you or send it to you. And then what we do and what we're training our team to do, not just our distributors, all our sales leaders in our organization, that they will contact every single person by either text, email, phone call, whatever it takes to explain to them that they're getting a big discount. We actually, on the subject matter on email, said, big Shackley discount. And that, of course, gets people's attention. And then you share with them, look, if you make an order of $250, Shackley's going to give you $50 off. And they say, no kidding. Yes, make your order. How long do I have? You have the entire month of March to make that order. But make sure that the order is for $250. Then Shackley knocks off $50. Now your order is only $200. And so this is a great promotion that every sales leader can actually start working on the list. And also it's a great excuse to call people that you haven't talked to in a while and, you know, start connecting with them again. And so it creates what we call activity. And we've always talked about this. Activity is what makes this business go. If you have activity, you're going to have growth. If you have activity, you're going to earn the trips. If you have activity, you're going to earn the cars. If you have activity, you're going to earn the cash. And so the March promotion discount offer, I'm giving you a tool that we're sharing with our team and training our team to use this discount to what? Increase your PGV. It's as simple as that. And so everybody wins. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win for the members, the clients that are buying the product. It's a win-win for the distributors who are getting more bonus. And it's a win-win for the sales leaders as well. And I know this will create great results for each and every one of you. Now we just go back here 1 second. Here we go. And so why am I mentioning all these promotions, incentives that Shackley gives us, and why do you want to take advantage of them? Because last year we did. Anything that paid extra money, we focused on that and we tried our trainer. Now, did everything work? No, of course not. But many of the things worked. And so in 2020, we increased our OV, or let's say PV to make it in simpler terms. We increased the organization's OV, organizational volume, by 1 million PV from 2020 to 2019. That was the increase in 2020. In February of 2021, we almost doubled what we did in February of 2019, pre-pandemic. February 2020 was pre-pandemic. And in February 2021, we literally almost doubled. It was about 92% increase. So incredible numbers that, like Lori and I feel so blessed that we have a team that actually will go out and do the activity it takes to attain these kind of numbers. But it all starts with a simple, duplicatable process. Now, did you guys remember at the beginning of my talk what I mentioned, what my mother did, right? Well, let me just refresh your memory. It looked like this. A simple, duplicatable process could create millions for you in wealth and income with your Shackley business. And we feel that the simple duplicatable process of the Prove It Challenge, because it creates incredible value for the client and incredible income for the distributor and sales leaders. If you keep sharing this and use, let's say, the incentives that the company's given us, like 2-in-1 and 21 and 21,000 in 2021, well, you're only going to have success. Because now we come to the why you, right? Why you? Because I've already told you why Lori and I are doing it. I told you already why Shaklee, because there's never been a better time. But why you? And you have to remember this. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. So why you? Because you're probably already doing it. You're taking Shaklee products. That's why it was simple for Lori and I when we started. We've already been taking Shaklee products for many years. So we knew the products were incredible. And we wanted to spend more time with our families. So that was our why. And so why you? Because you're already doing it. And I think it'll be a simple transition to share it with a receptive audience, a receptive world now, because people have never been more attuned and aware of their health and wellness than today. And the industry, I believe, our industry will continue to grow because more and more people will come to the realization that if I take care of myself and I build up my immune system and I have a healthier weight and a healthier lifestyle, then I'm going to be able to just about get by anything. And I think that's what the pandemic is showing us, that you can, let's say, create your own future, because your future will be exactly what you decide to make it. And so I always love to talk about Dr. Forrest Shaklee, our founder and our owner. The legacy he left is incredible. And I just wish he was around today so I can ask him, what should we do now, Dr. Shaklee? Because the world is going through an incredible change. And don't forget, he started using Shaklee products right after the last pandemic. So he would have known what to do. And so we just have to go out and really think the way he would have thought and decide to change the future. And you and I together can start doing that starting today. And I'll stop sharing now. 1 second. And I'm back. So guys, I know that you might have, oh, thank you. So I just hope that I've taught some people some things, and I hope that you've learned some things. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask them right now, because I'm here available to you, all of you that are here on this call.
Well, first of all, it was terrific. I love listening to you. I mean, I can't believe that time went that fast.
Oh God, I don't even know. Oh wow, that was.
Yeah, it
I'm
really
gonna
did.
talk too much.
No, you do a great job. I always enjoy listening to you. One of the things that I did want to ask you, since 2-in-1, of course, requires those extra distributors, the quarterly incentive requires the distributors, and some people find that a little bit harder to get than they do to get members.
Yes.
So do you do anything specific with your team, or are they taught to do something specific, because you said that they're bringing in a lot of distributors?
Yes, but always the members, of course, are always much more than distributors. In our
Right.
team, it's probably a 10-to-1 ratio.
Mm-hmm.
So don't feel bad, like if you're not like bringing in a lot of distributors, because we aren't. No one is. But if you're bringing in members, you're going to be bringing in distributors. And I'm glad you asked that question, Hannah, because I have some notes on that. Because here's what we do. The easiest way that Lori and I have found, and our team has found, to sign up distributors is to look for signs and listen. People will always give you a sign that, hey, they're looking for something. And those are the easiest people to sign up. But you need to listen, because what we do, the mistake that I've made, that Lori has made, that probably everyone has made, is that we go talking, and that's very easy for me to do. And Lori always tell me, Lori will actually say, shut up and listen. So sometimes I do have to listen. And when you listen, you hear those signs like, I just lost my job. I hate my job. I love working from home, and they're going to make me go back to work. How about the sign where I wish I could stay home with my children? Because that's why Lori, really, we started the Shackley business because of Lori, because she wanted to be home with the kids. And I had to, as a husband, think of what can we do without losing income? What business can we start that we can run from our home? And I didn't have to look no further than what my parents did, right? And so that's why we got started in the Shackley, in the Shackley business, because we wanted to be home with our children. And so if you listen to what people have to say and what their challenges are in life, we might have an answer for them with Shackley. Not everyone, because is this a people business? But if somebody tells me, God, I wish I could travel like you, Albert, I said, why don't we sit down and say, let's figure out a plan how you can travel like I do. If you love to travel so much, this might be a great business because we offer cars, cash, and trips, all paid for. What do you think of that? And so that's why we need to listen and ask questions, because listen and ask questions and then listen some more. And then that's how we really try to find new distributors and sign them up and then start sharing them the way to put money in their pockets immediately, because we feel that if you don't put money in the pocket of a distributor immediately, you'll lose them a few months down
I
the
think
road.
too. I think
Yes.
so too.
Albert,
Yes.
if you're working with somebody and they say to you, I don't really know who to contact. I've talked to all the people I know. I don't know who to contact.
Awesome. And so I always ask them, do you have a cell phone, an iPhone, or you know, any type of phone? And they usually pull out their phone. I say, can you pull out your phone for me? Then I pull out my phone, right? And I just go right to my contact list. And there you go. So I said, well, why don't we start here, right? Why don't we start here? And eventually, yeah, you will run out of your contacts on your contact list. But then that's when it comes that gift of listening when you're anywhere and you listen to somebody giving some key words. And then that's when you always have your business card with you, always, or some information on your phone that you can share with them and say, look, I want to send you this link right now. And that's what the young people do today. That's what my kids tell me anyways. I still give them a business card. My kids look at me with horror when I pull out a business card. Horror. What is that? So they say, we just do this. We just do this. So then you send them something. Always have something prepared, you know, that you have on file, and you can send them something right away. And of course, it has your name and phone number. And if they start asking you questions, that's when you have someone that that you found out of the clear blue. Now that doesn't mean you're looking for it, but it will come to you if you listen. If you listen to what people say, then you will be able to find prospects just about anywhere you go. Though I know it's more difficult because my biggest problem is that people are 6 feet away and I can't hear them too good. So I'm waiting for the social distancing to end so I can listen a little better.
Go around with a microphone, holding on.
I know, like the TV crews do. The news crews.
Right.
This is Linda Bergheiser. I have a question.
Hi, Linda.
Hi. When you do your presentation or whatever you do, how is it geared? Is it geared towards business? Where is it geared towards?
Both. It all depends who your audience is. For instance, the pop-up event, all our team, you know, sales leaders have heard me say it 10 times. We do a Prove It Challenge presentation. Lori talks about the nutritional value, the foundation of the Prove It Challenge with the Life Shakes, the 7-Day Healthy Cleanse, and of course the Vitalizer. And we go all through it and explain to people why this is the foundation for your health. And that's of course for, let's say, the members. Then I come in there and talk about, well, if you're a distributor, you can earn some money by sharing this Prove It Challenge. And so, and they say, okay, then I go right down 3 Prove It Challenges per month, extra $150 by being a Star Club Achiever. And we just break it down that way. Every one of our pop-up events have those too. Now, sometimes we add a few little things there. We never make them longer than 40 minutes, usually 30 minutes. because
Mhm.
that's about the span we have of the audience, the
Right.
attention span, that is.
That's terrific. Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
Thank you.
Linda. Good luck.
Terrific. Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions from somebody?
Yeah, Albert, this is David Swain.
Yes, David.
What is your lead time for these things? Are these regular monthly events, or do you announce them? And then what is your lead time from the announcement to the actual presentation?
David, great question. And I just want to share with you that our team keeps asking me, Albert, we need one of these every month, and particularly near the end of the month to help us close. We don't do it that way. And the reason why is that then you never have that FOMO or that sense of urgency, because somebody might always say, well, I can always wait till next month and I'll get something there. We never tell them we're going to do it. We just announce it out of the clear blue sky. We do about a 2-week promotional period. And then that's where we create the sense of urgency and the FOMO aspect of the event. And so we don't do them every month, but we have been doing them average about every 2 to 3 months, one. So we've done so far last year, I believe we did 5 or 6, and we've already done 1 this year. So, and now our team is looking for the next one. They asked me, our sales leader said, when's the next one, Albert? When's the next one? And I said, you can do your own, you know that, right? He goes, no, but I like yours better. So,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Albert, do you have a particular favorite way that you ask for referrals? And how do you teach this to your group?
Well, the referral that we use, that I've used since the Prove It Challenge kit came out, is I tell people, look, if you help me sign up a new member with the Prove It Challenge kit, I'll give you $25. And so I do use the $50 because we've trained our team to think in factors of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. It's never changed. And so we make sure that nobody in our team, you know, they'll hear it from me if they only sold 2 in the month, right? Which is not bad, but we're not letting the company keep any of our money. We're going for 3 because we want the full payment, the $150. And then with that, what Lori and I do is we offer the $25 if you give us a referral. And people are happy to give us referrals then because say, well, Albert, if I give you 3 referrals, I'll get $75. I said, no, you'll get $150 if you become a distributor. How's that sound? You see how we build it up to now I talk them into becoming a distributor. And of course it was much easier last year because if you sign up somebody as a member with a Prove It Challenge kit, then you can upgrade them for $29.95. But now you have to pay the full freight, the $49.95 for signing up as a distributor.
The $25 referral fee, is that if somebody purchases the Prove It Challenge?
Yes.
Okay.
If so, for instance, Alan, if I say, Alan, do you have anybody that you think would be interested in this? Well, no, I have David. And so I talk to David. David buys a Prove It Challenge kit. And Alan, you're just a member, so you can't get bonus, right? But I give you $25.
Mhm.
And I always tell you, Alan, I'll give it to you in cash, you know, cash, check, Venmo, Zelle, or I'll take $25 off your next order. Your decision. More than half the people say, just keep the $25 for my next order, which we love to hear.
Sure. Super.
Great.
Right.
You know, one of the things that you demonstrated with what all you described was the power of momentum.
Yes.
As you said, you started very small with the events. And do you want to say anything more about that? Because I think that you apparently are masters of that.
Well, you know, it was consistency. Just keep doing it. And for some reason, our group, which is, you know, speaks about 9 different languages, but, you know, largely Cambodian and Hispanic, and they just love free stuff. Everybody loves free stuff, right? I think everyone loves free stuff. And when the company was able to give us some pretty great gifts, you know, one time it was a vitamin D and a zinc. One time it was a vitalizing immunity. The biggest one before this last one was performance. But the triple boost just took it over the top because, you know, we were always talking about building your immune system up, and the triple boost was something we were sharing, and everybody loved that. So So that's how it just built up, went from a few to more to more to more. And we just got better at it. To be honest with you, just like anything you do in life, you get better at it. And we just got better at these pop-up events. But the thing we got best at or better at is promoting it. Before we started promoting it just 1 or 2 days, and I told Lori, no, we need to promote this even more so. So all the meetings that we do on a weekly basis. So don't forget about our event we're having on Thursday. We're going to have a special promotion, a special gift. And they say, well, what is it? Well, we can't tell you. You got to be at the event. We're not going to tell you anything. So that's the other thing. If you're a sales leader, if you have an organization, don't even share it with your sales leaders. Keep it to yourself so they can have a sense of urgency to be there and invite people there to hear what's going to happen.
Excellent. So does anybody else have any questions? We've got a few minutes left.
And if you guys want to show me another, if you want to show me to show another slide or anything, guys, you feel free to ask anything you want. Even though I know you guys all have Alan, and he's well versed in answering any question.
I have a question. Who is it that we contact with home office to get the free product?
No, so for
how do we do that?
So for the promotion, remember, you're going to have to team up with let's say, your upline to form a team. So you're going to talk to Joe Cardone, talk to Robbie, Raquel, and just talk to the people that have been helping you and say, I want to do a pop-up event and use my name. I want to do a pop-up event like the Ramoses are doing. And those have been working for those guys. And I heard them on a Mission Monday call, and I heard them on this call. And these pop-up events are working for them. What can you help me offer as the free promotional gift if we move a Prove It Challenge kit or an order of $150 or more? The reason why we say $150 or more is that makes you a Star Club achiever. And we know there's many people that, let's say, for whatever reason, can't take some of the products in the Prove It Challenge kit, like the one you see behind me. By the way, always promote it. Remember, I always talk about, guys, promote everything, right? Promote the brand. The brand is behind me. So always promote that brand. But you can also promote the $150 order, and they can order anything that comes in the Shaklee catalog.
Okay. Any other questions? Well, if not, Albert, we want to thank you very, very, very much. You did a terrific, terrific presentation. I took lots of notes. I'm sure everybody took notes and learned quite a bit. And we expect that your PV will probably increase a lot, double or even more.
And everybody on this call can start that same momentum.
Yeah, use that Mars promotion list. Trust me, guys, that I think that's going to work really well by you calling. Although you guys saw our list. Hey, Ray, you saw our list, and our list was large. And Lori and I will call every single person by either text, email, or phone call, and let them know exactly what they would get by making that that dollar amount of order.
Terrific.
Yeah, hey, Albert, no question, but just a great job. Thanks for being on, and congratulations to you and your team on just an outstanding year. That is really something to be proud of.
I got to tell you, it's not Lori and I, it's our team. Our team.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. Yeah.
We're completely blessed. Lori and I look at each other and say, can this be happening? We, of course, like many of you, hear stories from, friends, family, people that have businesses that are, suffering, through the last year. And then, and I tell Lori and I, wow, because of Shaklee, and thank God we made that decision, 38 years ago. And that's what I'm trying to motivate people, make that decision, because it'll be the right decision. Financially, spiritually, health-wise, it's going to be the right decision for you.
Super. Well, if you all want to just take yourself off of mute, click your mute button to take yourself off of mute, and thank Albert for an excellent presentation tonight and spending his time with us. And we appreciate it, Albert. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lori, our best.
Great job.
Albert.
Thank
Tell
you.
Lori that you held up the team really,
Yes.
I must be honest, it would have been twice as good if Lori was here with me.
at least. But you did
It was
great.
good. It was good.
Yes.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, Scott, and look forward to seeing each other soon, and hopefully on that wonderful trip in 2022. You know,
Yes.
our goal is to take 222 of our team
Wow.
to the trip in
Oh my
2022. Oh,
Wow.
Bobby's raising her hand.
Excellent.
Oh, and
Bobby?
you'll do it.
Yes, I do have a question.
Yes, Bobby.
Can you tell me how many new people that you have brought in just the past year, and like an average of what their income has been?
Sure. So the number, when you say new people, new distributors or new members and distributors?
Yes, both, I think.
Now, for us personally or for the entire organization?
Well, whatever you have
Yeah,
information.
so the organization would be in the hundreds, if not thousands.
That's not fair.
And so, you know, to increase your OV by 1 million, it has to probably be in the thousands. But we always look for, as a businessman, I look, how many distributors are we bringing in? And I have to say our organization is doing quite well. I know it's a challenge to bring in on a distributor per month. I know that. But I'm telling everyone that if we all did this together collectively, bringing 2 new members, 1 new distributor, it goes back to what the basic simple things that started 50 years ago. If you build a consumer base and a distributor base and you treat them and listen to them differently, because you have to, you will build an organization and you will build income for life. And so just talk about 2021. If you did that every single month, you will have 24 new clients and 12 new distributors that are hopefully doing the same thing of 2 and 1 every month. And so now you're talking about at a beginning level of having hundreds of new members in your organization and dozens of new distributors in your organization. You as the leader of this team. And that's why the 2 and 1 is a simple mathematical formula to create success for your organization and your team.
That's fabulous. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Bobby.
Thank you, Albert.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, hi, Barb. I see Barb's photo, but I don't see her, Ray. So say hi to Barb for me.
all right.
See you all.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you all for being
Hannah,
with
Al,
us.
thank-
No, it was great.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I had so much fun. And that's the most important thing. Let's have health. Let's have fun doing this. And we're all going to do big things together.
Right. It's been our
Right.
pleasure to have you here. We did.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good wishes to Thank you all
I
so
will.
much.
Bye now.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.